What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm out here getting a workout in, but I actually had a viewer or a subscriber ask a question, and the question was basically why I decided to grow my beard. So I'm gonna answer that question between sets. I've been hitting body weight calisthenic type workouts just to get back in the flow of things, get my endurance up, my strength back. So today's leg day. I'm doing body weight squats. Well, I have a 20-pound weight, so let's hit a set. 1, 2, 3, 4. To answer the question of why I decided to grow my beard, it wasn't just like one decision. Ooh, I gotta catch my breath. 1 second, guys. Let me get some water. Anyways, it wasn't like one thing where I was like, oh, I want to grow my beard out. It was just an accumulation of things over time. So I mean, going back to my very first beard, I grew that one in 2013. I was in a place in my life where I could, obviously. Like some guys, they can't grow their beards, whether it's their job, career choice. So going back to my original beard, 2013, I was working full-time for the city of Louisville, taking care of athletic fields and parks and maintenance, basically. And I was also training MMA, jiu-jitsu, wrestling. I was coaching wrestling too. So I was living in a very busy, active lifestyle, so where I was always in the elements, or I was always getting sweaty. And back then I didn't take care of my beard. I enjoyed having a beard. I just never really took care of it the way I should have. And I grew that one about 4 to 5, maybe 6 inches. But you could tell that there was a lot of dryness to it. Just basically the way I took care of it. That was back in 2013, and then I got into the corporate world, and we all know, like, you have to be shaven, short-shaped beard. And so when I was going through that time period, like, I would clean shave, and one of the reasons why I dislike shaving is because it's very uncomfortable for me. Like, I can do the perfect lather, the perfect shave, and then afterwards, it's that 24-hour period after I'm clean shaven where my pores are still opened up. I used to have very, very terrible dry skin, especially in the wintertime. Like, if I clean shaved and then stepped outside when it was cooler, my skin would instantly dry out. I remember in the corporate world, I would carry moisturizer with me. I would carry moisturizer with me to my job because throughout the day my skin would just dry out, and it was always right here where my skin would dry out. So I would have to go to the bathroom and apply moisturizer, and it was just very embarrassing. I mean, through the corporate world, I would clean shave, and then I would go about 3 or 4 weeks, let it grow out, and then I would edge the neckline up, edge my cheek line up, and then I would just get tired of it and shave it again. So it would just be that whole process, start, repeat, to that habit of starting and stopping my beard. And then, like, fast forward And obviously, like being in jiu-jitsu and those types of sports, you can't really have a long beard. I remember when my beard was 3 to 4 inches, and it would constantly get snagged on, and so it was very uncomfortable for the face. So actually, I did let go of jiu-jitsu. I let go of those sports. I'm still active, like I'm out here right now. But I just feel like everything that I picked up in those sports, like a lot of it is muscle memory. And I've been wrestling since I was 6 years old. So I just felt like it was time to move on from those sports. Like, I love those sports, don't get me wrong. I'm the guy that's hitting up on my friends, hey man, this guy's fighting on May 5th, you want to watch it? Always watching the fights, entertainment. But long story short, basically I was always curious of what it would be like if I just let my beard go. All right, we gotta hit a set of RDLs. We have 3 sets. But yeah, where was I? The journey. Honestly, it's been fun. The most rewarding thing about it has been helping people overcome their fears and their anxieties when it comes to just growing your beard out. Because I mean, every single thing that you've thought, every single, well, what if, job interviews, spouses, events, every single thing that is a roadblock, I've also had those thoughts as well. Like I've gone to job interviews, and I mean, that you just have to handle with some discretion and some kind of stand up for yourself a little bit. Because here's my thought process when it comes to like jobs and stuff like that. And I get it, like there are some jobs where you can't absolutely have a beard. Firefighters, that's why they only have mustaches. They deal with fires. You need a seal on the gas mask, the oxygen. But if you're punching numbers, balancing books, selling something to somebody, whether it's in person or through a computer, Zoom, it doesn't matter. That's where I stand against HR. I'm like, nah. If I do my job duties, bearded or beardless, I'm doing what you guys are asking me to do. That's all there is to it. COVID also happened, and during COVID, I was working corporate, and they sent everybody home. And so I was like, you know what? Like, I've been shaving my beard for the past however many years. I just like it. And then that's when I grew, I'll say that was my second beard. And I grew that one probably like 12, I'll say like 10 to 12 inches. And that beard I did take really, really good care of. Because at the time I was more into beard care and using proper products, using beard wash, beard conditioner, a good beard oil or beard balm. So at that point I had known, and I wasn't doing MMA, I was just working corporate. So my beard was a lot healthier. And so at that point, that's when I was like, you know what, it's time. It's time for me to grow my terminal beard, because I've always had that thought. What will my beard look like if I grew it all the way out? And so that's when I was like, it's terminal length time. All go, we're doing it. And then I grew that one till, I started in 2020. I think it was May of 2020. And then between then, like I chopped it off at the end of 2021. And then from there, that's when I grew it out to 12 inches. But then that beard, that beard I ended up having to cut because I got into, long story short, I got into an accident, just being dumb, and I broke my jaw. And so I did a favor for the surgeon, and I just went ahead and cut my beard off. And then did the jaw surgery. I cut that beard August 1st, 2023. And then I went with the surgery, like went through with the surgery, and then I haven't cut my beard since. Like, I cut here, I edge my cheek lines up. I'll do a small mustache trim here, but other than that, I haven't taken any length off the bottom. But yeah, so, and I'm actually approaching 1,000 days. I think I'm at like 900, I gotta check, it's like 990 or something like that. So I'm about to be in the thousands when it comes to tracking days. And I don't know how you guys feel, but like after, because everyone talks about, oh, grow a year, but once I hit that 2-year mark, I was like, okay, like I've reached the year. I had done a year before, and then I reached the year, which was cool because I was actually documenting it this time, like my beard journey on Instagram. And then, but once I hit the 2-year mark, that's when I was like, well, you know what, like, I'm tracking months, I'm tracking years. Why don't I just forget about the time frame and just realize that terminal growth is the end goal? Because that's really ultimately what I was trying to achieve, was reach my terminal length. And I don't even know if I'm at my terminal length yet. Like, I measure my beard every quarter. And the last time I measured it was a little bit over 18 inches, which was more than the last time I measured it. Anyways, guys, if you haven't yet, thumbs up this video, subscribe, and turn that notification bell on. And if I can leave you with one tip, it's just gonna be, and I always suggest men grow their beards out to the terminal length before making any decisions on how to style. And I get it, you can reach a certain point of your beard journey and then decide to shape. But the reason why I suggest men should grow their beards out to their full terminal length is because there's a lot of life lessons that you can learn just by growing your beard out. Discipline, patience, self-doubt, how to battle self-doubt. Because like I said, guys, like every single thing that you guys have probably thought of or went through when it comes to making a decision on what to do with your beard, I've been in those situations, and it's always a relief. Like, once you go through it, like a job interview, for example, if you just show up, put your best foot forward, groom your beard the best way you can possible, as long as you know that you're doing what you need to be doing to take care of your beard, you don't have anything to worry about. If you're not gonna get a job or anything like that because of your appearance, then that place was not meant for you. There's a tip in that. So anyways, the reason why I grew my beard, multiple different reasons. Now it's to help men, encourage other men to do the same thing, but grow it to the terminal length. Learn those lessons. They're silent lessons. They're lessons that you realize months down the road. And then, if you want to shape your beard, go ahead and shape your beard. Find a barber, do it yourself, do whatever you want. At the end of the day, it's your beard. And that's where the boldness comes in, is you don't let anyone tell you how to wear your beard or how to style your beard. You can get suggestions, but if you don't like the suggestion, reject it. And that's where the boldness comes in. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna finish this workout. It was good chatting with you. We'll see you later.